If you're over 60 and feel held hostage by tests, doctors, and a growing list of medications for sugar, cholesterol, or your heart, stop everything now. What I'm about to reveal in the next few minutes could be the difference between you remaining a slave to pills or regaining your complete independence. As a clinical nutrition specialist for over 15 years, I've seen thousands of cases of people who believed they were condemned to live dependent on medication. But I discovered something the pharmaceutical industry deliberately hides. The key to your freedom and vitality isn't in a bottle, it's in your kitchen. Today, you'll discover a simple recipe that controls sugar, reduces cholesterol, and strengthens your heart using ingredients you probably already have at home. And the most shocking part, it works better than many expensive medications you take daily. The 7 silent food traps that are destroying your health. Over 60, do you think you know the villains of your health? Think again. Refined sugar is just the tip of the iceberg. There's an ingredient present in 73% of processed foods that raises your blood sugar faster than sugar itself. It's high fructose corn syrup, hidden under 61 different names on labels. Your liver can't properly process this substance, transforming it directly into fat that clogs your arteries. But there's something worse. That whole wheat bread you buy thinking it's healthy. If the first ingredient isn't 100% whole wheat flour, you're being tricked. The industry can call it whole wheat, even if it contains only 25% whole wheat flour. The rest is disguised white flour, skyrocketing your blood sugar. Now close your eyes and imagine your blood circulating right now. Thick like honey, struggling to pass through increasingly narrow arteries. You feel that pressure in your chest, that shortness of breath climbing stairs. It's your heart screaming for help. Maria, 68, discovered this the hard way. She religiously consumed fat-free yogurt, thinking she was taking care of herself. She didn't know these products compensate for the lack of fat with hidden sugar. The result? Type 2 diabetes diagnosed at an advanced stage. Artificial sweeteners are another deadly trap. Recent studies show they confuse your metabolism, causing your body to produce insulin unnecessarily. It's like accelerating a car with the parking brake on. Your pancreas works to exhaustion. And that light margarine that promised to protect your heart, it's pure trans fat, even when the label says zero trans. Legislation allows omission if it's less than 0.2 g per serving. But who eats just one serving? Himalayan pink salt has become trendy, but it's still salt. Your body doesn't differentiate gourmet salt from common salt when your blood pressure is soaring. But if you thought the problem was just sugar or salt, wait until you discover what the food industry hides on labels and how it's sabotaging your heart and your blood sugar without you realizing it. The 7 dangerous myths about diabetes, cholesterol, and heart disease that the industry doesn't want you to know. Myth number 1 that might be killing you: you need medication for the rest of your life. This is the most profitable lie in medical history. The pharmaceutical industry makes $1.2 trillion a year keeping you sick. Yes, keeping you sick. Because a cured patient doesn't buy medicine. A managed patient buys medicine forever. Have you ever wondered why your doctor never mentions that 67% of type 2 diabetes cases can be reversed with dietary changes? Because they learned a curriculum funded by pharmaceutical labs in college. Myth 2. High cholesterol is always dangerous. Lie. There are 2 types of LDL, the bad cholesterol. Type A, large, fluffy particles, are harmless. Type B, small, dense particles. Those do clog arteries. But your common test doesn't differentiate. You might be taking statins unnecessarily. Third killer myth. Fat is bad for your heart. The cool truth: sugar kills 3 times more than fat. In the 1960s, the sugar industry paid scientists to blame fat for heart disease. Leaked documents prove this. Imagine how many lives were lost because of this lie. How many people like you lived in fear of eating an egg while consuming sugar-laden breakfast cereals thinking they were healthy? Myth 4. Intense exercise after 60 is dangerous. Studies show that 150 minutes per week of moderate activity reduces cardiac risk by 43%. But no one tells you this because gyms don't sell medicine. Fifth myth. Supplements are always necessary. The The supplement industry is worth $140 billion selling pills your body doesn't absorb. Pharmacy vitamins have only 10% bioavailability. Real food vitamins? 90%. Sixth criminal myth: fasting is dangerous for diabetics. Supervised intermittent fasting can reverse insulin resistance in 12 weeks, but that would mean stopping insulin. Terrible for industry profits. Seventh and cruelest myth: your genetics determine your destiny. Epigenetics proves that proper nutrition can silence disease genes. You are not condemned. You were convinced of it. But if you thought the only way out was another medication or an invasive procedure, wait until I reveal why the simplest and most accessible solution has been kept secret for so long. The 7 hidden powers of simple ingredients you already have in your kitchen. Prepare for the biggest revelation of your life. That forgotten onion in your fridge contains quercetin, a compound that reduces arterial inflammation by 47% when consumed regularly. The garlic you use in your beans? It contains allicin, a substance that lowers blood pressure as effectively as some medications. 2 cloves a day reduce LDL by up to 15% in 90 days. But the real treasure is in turmeric, that cheap yellow powder. The curcumin in it is 5 times more potent than anti-inflammatory drugs, without the side effects that destroy your stomach. You know that cinnamon powder in your cupboard? Half a teaspoon a day increases insulin sensitivity by 29%. It's like upgrading your sugar metabolism. Studies with 543 diabetics proved this. The fresh ginger you disregard has gingerol, a compound that improves blood circulation and reduces clot formation. It's a natural anticoagulant without the risk of bleeding. Now take a deep breath and feel the pungent aroma of these spices. It's not the smell of medicine. It's the scent of ancient healing that your grandparents knew and modern medicine tried to erase. Extra virgin olive oil contains polyphenols that protect the endothelium, the inner lining of your arteries. 2 tablespoons a day reduce cardiac events by 30%. This is more effective than many statins. Rolled oats have beta-glucan, a soluble fiber that literally sucks cholesterol from your blood. It's like a vacuum cleaner cleaning your arteries from the inside. Visualize this happening in your body now. Beans and lentils contain fibers that slow down sugar absorption. Your pancreas will thank you for the rest. It's like shifting from high gear to low gear on an uphill climb. But if you imagine these ingredients were just grandma's food, wait until you see the shocking scientific evidence of how they can reprogram your body to fight diseases you thought were incurable. The 7 secrets to the perfect preparation of the recipe that turns the game against disease. The moment you've been waiting for has arrived. The recipe that has saved thousands of lives and can save yours today. First secret: timing is everything. Consuming this recipe 30 minutes before main meals creates a protective barrier in your gut, reducing sugar absorption by up to 40%. Grab a medium pot. Add 2 cups of filtered water. Tap water contains chlorine that destroys nutrients. Bring to medium heat, never high. Excessive heat kills active compounds. Add 1 tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil. It must be extra virgin, first cold pressed. Common olive oil is processed with chemical solvents that oxidize and inflame your arteries. Finely chop 1 clove of garlic and half a red onion. Red onion has twice the antioxidants of white. Sauté for exactly 3 minutes, no more, no less. This time releases sulfur compounds without destroying them. Now the main secret. Add 1 cup of cooked red lentils, half a teaspoon of turmeric, a 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon powder. Mix gently. Add 2 cups of chopped dark leafy greens. This can be kale, spinach, or arugula. They alkalize your blood, creating a hostile environment for inflammation. Season with freshly ground black pepper. Piperine increases curcumin absorption by 2,000%. Without it, you waste turmeric's power. Finish with the juice of half a squeezed lemon. Vitamin C enhances iron absorption and protects antioxidants from oxidation. Cook for another 5 minutes on low heat. Lid partially open to release anti-nutrients. Serve warm, never too hot. But if you thought cooking this recipe was the end of the journey, wait until you understand the domino effect it triggers in your body and how this can mean the end of your dependence on medication. The 7 surprising changes your body will experience in just weeks. First week, you wake up without that mental fog. The key to your freedom and vitality isn't in a bottle. It's in your kitchen, and your brain is already responding. Your energy levels jump 35% because your blood sugar stabilizes. No more roller coaster of peaks and drops that left you exhausted by 3 p.m. Second week, your blood pressure starts to drop. That constant headache disappears. Your kidneys thank you for the break. You urinate less at night, sleeping better. Third week, your gut becomes regular. The recipe's fibers create a perfect environment for good bacteria. Your mood improves because 90% of serotonin is produced in the gut. 1 month later, your tests show a 23% reduction in LDL cholesterol. Your doctor is perplexed, asks what you're doing differently. Some patients report medication reduction. At this stage, John, 71, didn't believe it. Skeptical, he tried it at his wife's insistence. In 6 weeks, his fasting blood sugar dropped from 180 to 95. His HbA1c from 8.5 to 6.2. Today, he takes half of his previous medication. Second month, you notice your clothes are loose. You've lost visceral fat, the kind that suffocates your organs. Your waist has shrunk 3 centimeters. Cardiac risk reduced by 28%. Your joints stop aching. Systemic inflammation has drastically reduced. You climb stairs without losing your breath. You walk 30 minutes and want more. Third month, complete transformation. Triglycerides normalized. Blood pressure controlled. Sugar stable. You wake up wanting to live, not just survive. Visualize yourself at this moment. Looking in the mirror and seeing someone 10 years younger. Your eyes shine again. Your skin has color. You radiate health. Lucy, our 72-year-old patient, summarizes it perfectly. I was reborn. I started traveling, dancing, living again. My grandchildren say I look like a different person, and I am. I am free. But beware. Some people unintentionally sabotage these incredible results. It's crucial to know the mistakes to avoid them. The 7 common mistakes that can nullify the benefits and how to avoid them. Fatal mistake. Number 1. Preparing the recipe and saving it for later. The active compounds oxidize in 2 hours, UI. Need to consume it immediately after preparation. Second destructive mistake. Adding salt. Any amount of salt negates the cardiovascular benefits. Use fresh herbs for flavor. Basil, oregano, parsley. Third common mistake, using old or poor quality ingredients. Sprouted garlic has lost 70% of its allicin. Rancid olive oil is worse than common oil. Invest in quality. Your life is worth it. Fourth sabotaging mistake, eating the recipe and continuing with bad habits. It's like taking a shower and going back into the mud. The recipe enhances changes. It doesn't work miracles alone. Many people prepare the AFA recipe in an aluminum pot. Serious mistake. Aluminum releases toxins that accumulate in the brain. Use stainless steel, cast iron, or ceramic pots. Sixth dangerous mistake. Overdoing the quantity, thinking more is better. The correct dose is 1 300 ml serving at a time. Excess overloads digestion and dilutes effectiveness. Seventh, silent mistake. Not maintaining regularity. Eating the recipe once a week doesn't work. You need to create consistency. A minimum of 4 times a week for real results. Peter ignored these warnings. He prepared liters of the recipe on Sunday for the whole week. He added salt because he found it bland. The result? 3 months with no improvement. He gave up, thinking it didn't work. Meanwhile, his neighbor followed everything to the letter. Today at 69, she hikes, swims, and takes no medication for blood pressure or diabetes. The difference? She respected the process. You are one decision away from this transformation, but you need to do it right from the start. The 7 strategies to make this recipe the pillar of your new life of autonomy. And vitality strategy number 1. Create a morning ritual. Wake up 20 minutes earlier and prepare the recipe as your first meal. Your metabolism will thank you for the powerful start. Assemble a kit with all ingredients organized. Peeled garlic in an airtight container. Spices in labeled spice jars. Eliminate excuses for lack of time. Third winning strategy. Involve your family. When everyone eats together, adherence increases by 84%. Your grandchildren will love helping to prepare it. Create memories while creating health. Document your journey. Take a photo of your test results before you start. Write down how you feel each week. In 90 days, you'll have concrete proof of your transformation. Fifth crucial strategy: combine the recipe with a light walk. 20 minutes after eating, walk slowly for 15 minutes. This reduces blood sugar spikes by up to 30%. Find a journey partner. Someone who also wants to change. You support each other. On difficult days, one motivates the other. Together, the chances of success triple. Seventh transformative strategy: celebrate small victories. First week complete? Celebrate. Blood pressure improved by 5 points? Victory. Every step counts in regaining your freedom. The key to your freedom and vitality isn't in a bottle. It's in your kitchen, and now you have the complete treasure. Map. Comment now with your age and city to discover how many are on this same journey with you. Let's create a chain of transformation and mutual support. Remember when we started talking about being held hostage by medication and tests? Now you understand that the prison door was open the whole time. You just needed the right key. And the key was always in your kitchen, waiting to be used. Lucy discovered this at 72, and today, at 74, lives as if she were 60. She doesn't just survive, she thrives. She traveled to the Northeast alone, started dance classes, started driving again. Her test results impressed doctors who don't believe her age. But John chose differently. He continued on the traditional path. More medications, more limitations, less life. Today he depends on caregivers, can't climb stairs, lives between appointments and hospitalizations. The difference between them? A choice, a recipe, a decision to take back control. You have more than a recipe in your hands. You have a personal revolution. Each ingredient is a weapon against disease. Each preparation is an act of rebellion against the system that profits from your suffering. The pharmaceutical industry doesn't want you to know this. Traditional doctors will doubt it. Skeptical friends will discourage you. But your test results don't lie. Your body doesn't lie. Your renewed energy doesn't lie. Imagine 6 months from now, you're in the doctor's office. The doctor looks at your confused test results, asking what happened. Your numbers look like someone 20 years younger. You smile and say you discovered the secret. The key to your freedom and vitality isn't in a bottle. It's in your kitchen. This is the moment. Not tomorrow. Not Monday. Now. Every day you postpone is one less day of full life you will have. Every meal without the recipe is a lost opportunity for healing. Share this video with at least 3 people you love. Someone who urgently needs this information. Be the messenger of transformation in someone's life. Save lives while saving your own. Subscribe to the channel and activate the bell to receive more revelations the system doesn't want you to know. Knowledge is power, and you deserve to have power over your own health. Which of these truths surprised you the most? Write in the comments. Your experience might be exactly what someone needs to read to gain courage and change. Remember, every spoonful of this recipe is a no to disease and a yes to life. Every preparation is a declaration of independence. Every ingredient is an investment in your future. You weren't born to live drugged on medication. You were born to live fully until your last day. And now you have the tool. Use it. Your life depends on it. Literally. This content is for informational purposes only and does not replace professional medical advice. Always consult your doctor before making significant changes to your health routine. But remember, no one has more interest in your health than yourself.